Hello, good evening, welcome to Ideal World. I'm Hayley Green. It is great to have your company. Very excited because it's one of my favourite actual shows of the week. It is the Planet Cruise TV show. Not usually lucky enough to do a Tuesday evening, but Sean is cruising as we speak, but I've not been left on my own. We've got 6 amazing cruises which we're going to tell you about, and remember, always made bespoke for you. Planet Cruise, an incredible agent, one of the best actual cruise agents that there is available, and the best way to book your cruise. But I'm also joined by Keith, and lovely Keith, I haven't worked with you for ages.
Yeah, it does feel like an age, and you're looking at, are you dressed for the occasion?
I am I dressed up for you. I thought I haven't seen Keith for a while, so I'll get my new frock out.
Is it a new one?
It's a new one, this one, Keith.
There we go.
Oh, it's great to work with you. It's always lovely to work with you because your life really has been, it's been on the cruise ships, hasn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, 12 years working on board. You know, as a cruise director, sailing around the world several times, which has been brilliant. And then since then, you know, the last 3 years working with Planet Cruise on the show, going out doing the filming on board, getting to see it from the other angle, which is great. Which is wonderful.
And the lovely thing is, when we go to all these places or on all these cruise ships, you've been on the liners, you've been to all those countries, so you've got the best top tips.
Absolutely. I can give kind of, the information from the horse's mouth, I think is probably
absolutely.
How you
and Planet Cruise themselves, an amazing agents that, I mean, award-winning. Why is it so good to book with Planet Cruise?
Well, they're the largest independent cruise operator, Hayley. They've been, been going for years. They're multi-award winning. You're going to see now up on the screen, we give cruise experts with first-hand knowledge, an outstanding track record for customer service. In fact, it's a 97% customer feedback
rating. That is amazing.
Online. We tailor our cruise holidays around you. We are the #1 seller for most of the brands we sell for, and you're going to see little drop downs as we go throughout the show, telling you which brands we're the #1 seller in the UK for. We're open 7 days a week, best price guaranteed. And again, if you see it cheaper elsewhere, phone us back and talk to us, because we also price match. So there we go.
And the wonderful thing is as well, practically everybody you speak to, and I've booked my cruise, which is in August, which I'm very excited about. Everyone you speak to, they've very much worked on the cruise ships. They know where you're going. They know about that, so they can find that perfect holiday. And if you're wondering if you can stay a bit longer, they'll sort.
Well, this is the big difference, Hayley. Most other places, you may be talking, no disrespect, to someone who's maybe 18 or 19 who's never experienced a cruise ship. With Planet Cruise, you've got people that have worked on board cruise ships who cruise and choose to cruise as their holiday, and they pass that information to you, and that's invaluable.
They can advise you in the best possible way, and even book excursions before you get there as well. So jot down the phone number and the website, because it's different to everything else, but we've got such a busy show, we must start at the very beginning, because we have got so much, please, to show you. Amazing cruises, but let's start with our very first. And our very first cruise for tonight, it is Holland, America. It's going to be a beautiful one. It's 7 nights, and of course it's the Greek and Italy cruises. So I think actually it is. So let's have a little look at exactly where we're going and what we are doing. The actual Holland America cruise ships, incredible cruises, aren't they?
It really is, that's right. And I've been on board, so I think we're going to see a bit of VT footage of me exploring the Rotterdam.
Sounds good to me. So let's have a little look at Keith showing us around the ship itself.
Having recently completed the latest series of enhancements as part of their £350 million Signature of Excellence programme, Holland America Line's MS Rotterdam is an elegant masterpiece of naval engineering. As the flagship of the fleet, walking around her is an event in itself, with over $2 million worth of art and antiques just begging to be discovered. Whether you choose the class and sophistication of the Explorer's Lounge, or the elegant viticulture of the wine tasting room, or even the panoramic views and late-night club atmosphere of the Crow's Nest, there really is a venue suited just to you. But the most recent addition to Rotterdam is this, the Mix, and it's my absolute favourite. 3 speciality venues: champagne for midday mimosas and bubbles, martinis for Grey Goose cocktails, and spirits and ales for microbrews, single malts and sports updates. Under the direction of Holland America's award-winning, Michelin-starred Culinary Council, the food on Rotterdam is simply stunning. You can eat at a set time or dine as you please, with restaurants to suit every mood. And here, in the spectacular La Fontaine dining room, they offer 5-course menus, an extensive wine list and impeccable service. And best of all, there's continental cuisine, low-carb and vegetarian options. I'm a massive fan of Rotterdam's Culinary Arts Centre. It's a state-of-the-art demonstration kitchen offering interactive gourmet cooking lessons taught by master chefs. Then, after dinner, you can take your seat here in this magnificent theatre for some amazing entertainment featuring dynamic concerts, huge musical productions, full of Broadway veterans and some great guest artists. There's a wealth of spacious staterooms to choose from, ranging from great value insides to sea view rooms, or even suites with private balconies. And all feature pure Egyptian cotton sheets, fluffy bathrobes, salon quality hairdryers, fresh flowers, and of course your attentive stateroom steward. But my absolute favourite are these brand new lanai staterooms with direct access to the promenade deck. And you even get your own sun lounger. Brilliant.
An amazing cruise linership, and we have got actually 14 nights. I was a bit bewildered at the beginning. I thought, I'm sure it wasn't 7, it was 14, and it is. It's 14 nights, so the details you're seeing now are absolutely correct. So if you want to go for this cruise, you can see there's an ID number there, and it's 103372. That's all you need to mention on the phones or on the website for this Holland America cruise, and of course it is 14 nights. So let's start with the cruise itself and where we're going, because this is a beauty. It's a new exclusive package.
It is a new exclusive package, and I'm quite amazed actually, because Holland America is a 5-star line, and to have 2 weeks at that price, 879.
That's probably why we got it wrong.
It's very, very rare, absolutely. And we set out of Southampton, so again, take as much luggage as you like. You've got a relaxing day at sea to familiarise yourself, go to the Culinary Arts Centre, explore this beautiful ship, do the iPod tour, and then your first port called La Coruña. Beautiful long seafront that stretches away in an attractive art for you to explore, full of 5-star restaurants glittering with these crystal clear waters. You've got a great chance here to explore a part of Spain, which is real Spain. This there is one of the oldest lighthouses, if not the oldest lighthouse in the world. It's a Roman lighthouse, over 2,000 years old. I recommend you get a chance, the Tower of Hercules. And you also saw the San Pedro kind of cube there, glass cube, which goes up and down this mount, which is great for the views along the coastline. Okay, next you're going through to Porto. This is at the mouth of the River Douro, and it's an amazing city of Porto, mostly known, of course, for its port wine trade, which is exported all over the world. Its origins date back to the 5th century. There's loads to do. It was the European Capital of Culture in 2001. It's great to walk around, and you go to get tastings at places like Sandeman's, you know, these kind of household names that when you get that port out at Christmas, you know, you'll be able to enjoy that. And of course, stroll the Riviera neighbourhood. And what's known as the cathedral area, which kind of goes right along the front of the wonderful river. Then we're going to Lisbon, one of the oldest cities in the world, magnificent harbour, dating back to the Phoenicians actually, and also of course the departure point for 15th century explorers. That's why you've got the monument to the discoverers as you sail along the River Tagus that you can see. This is a city of hills, of trams, of bright yellow custard tarts as well as the trams. I would use the tram system, take 15 down the Tagus River on the waterfront to go and see the Monument of Discoverers, to go and see the Belém Tower, and then use the trams also to do tram 28, and you get it from St George's Castle. And if you want the best view in Lisbon, that is it, St George's Castle. Right. An amazing place. Then we're going through to Seville. This is an incredible city, of course. It's about bullfighting, it's about flamenco, it's about fiesta. Get your castanets out, click them away, you know, and do a little bit, put a rose between your teeth. Get into the spirit here of flamenco and of passion. This is passionate Spain. It's got a rich history. You've got the old Jewish quarter that you can go and explore. You've got the Alcazar, the beautiful palace there decorated in the Moorish style. There's so much to see and do, an abundance of themed gardens laid out around the Alcazar. Then we go to Gibraltar. We know it, of course, as the Gib. Larry Lee described it as a slice of Portsmouth, you know, literally sliced off and rowed 500 miles south. It's an incredible place to go and enjoy. You've got, in fact, more road to explore inside the rock than you have outside the rock, and you've got amazing caves like Cathedral Cave where the acoustics are amazing. Go and see these cheeky chaps. That isn't one of my photo snaps. They're the Barbary Apes. You can go and see them. And, of course, it's your duty-free paradise. And a great place to go whale and dolphin watching in the Straits. Then we go through to Malaga on the sun-drenched Costa del Sol. It's a Moorish delight. It was the centre of the Arab occupation of Spain. I would go to the Cathedral La Manquita, known as the One-Armed Woman, because they ran out of money while building it. I would try the tapas here, because the tapas is the best in Spain, in my view. And I would also, if you can, get a chance to explore the Alhambra Palace in Granada. You can do a trip through into Granada. It's an amazing thing to do. And the Picasso Museum. Picasso was born here in Malaga. OK, Ajaccio is next, so we're now going over from Spain over to France. This is Corsica, you know, the island that gave birth to this man with a big attitude and a small hat that changed so much of history. A lot of the stuff is named after him, as you see as you wander around. There's a tortoise protection centre, one of the only in Europe, where you can go and see the wizened old grandfathers or the tiny babies. Go and see them. And also, if you can, go and see one of the local markets where they have the wonderful spicy Corsican sausage and the lavender soap. OK, we go through to Florence and Pisa. Livorno is your port, great chance to go and explore the Renaissance paradise of Florence, and also to go and get your picture of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Then through to Monte Carlo. This is the French Riviera at its very best. It's a great chance for you to see the expensive yachts in the harbour, to imagine your Lewis Hamilton racing around the Grand Prix circuit,
Excellent.
and to have a cocktail like James Bond in the casino. And then finally, we go through to Barcelona, the dynamic Barcelona. It's all about the architecture, of course. Gaudi rules here. You've got the magnificent Gothic quarter, the heart of the modernist movement, which typified his work. His materials, of course, were stone and metal, but his forms were organic, loads of curves. You've got the wonderful main thoroughfare that stretches right through this incredible city. And then, of course, you've got the beaches, Barceleta Beach. Many people forget that you can do beaches in Barcelona. Some of the best beaches, according to National Geographic, in the world, best urban beaches. And great place to go and head for some tapas, watch the world go past as you enjoy the wonderful
that
sights.
is incredible. You overnight in Barcelona as well. Have a look at what you have got included. It is a new exclusive package. It works out under £63 per person per night, which is crazy. You've got a one-night stay as well in a 4-star Barcelona hotel, and you overnight on board as well. So it actually allows you 2 nights or 2 days in Barcelona. Incredible deal. And of course, always check out those regional flights, because that's what Planet Cruise are so good at, making that holiday bespoke to you. So make sure you've jotted that number down, 0800 840 110, oh, so 10, sorry, 88. That's a different number to my normal number. And of course, you've got planetcruise.co.uk. We have got so much more to tell you as well. It really is an incredible 6 incredible cruises. I can't believe the next one though. So excited about this. We have got Celebrity, and we're not alone now because we've got Ruth from Celebrity with us.
Hayley,
it is always an absolute pleasure. I'm so excited about this cruise, I can hardly speak.
It really is special.
Absolutely amazing. But tell us first of all about Celebrity, because they are, I would say, I mean, modern luxury, the best of the best.
That is our tagline. And modern luxury is innovation, it's contemporary, it's high quality. We always look to do something different, and this is truly different. Our lawn is unique with half an acre of real growing grass.
Wow.
You can play croquet, golf, or relax at my favourite bar, which is the Sunset Bar, with stunning views, your toes in the lawn. Some evenings we actually throw the rugs out and have wine and cheese and live jazz on the lawn as well. And I was actually on board on Saturday, and a guest said to me, you know what, she's a big ship, but she's full of tiny, small, intimate places. She really is. Now, food and wine are really one of our passions. We've got the largest wine collection at sea, so if you love wine, Celebrity is for you. Dishes are always cooked to order, whether it is casual dining or in our restaurants. And actually, this ship, Celebrity Equinox, was not only voted Best Cruise Ship by Cruise Critic for 2015, but also the best dining at sea. So we are so proud of that. This ship also has had a recent makeover, even though she's only 5 years old. And she's got some wonderful new features, including new shows in the theatre, but also we've just built a new gastropub. We've got over 40 different craft beers. We've got a new bar at the pool, frozen cocktails. Really creative. It really is a beautiful, beautiful ship. And this is some cruise package you've got.
It really is a beautiful, beautiful ship. This is 7 nights. It's Greece, it's Italy. You're actually going to leave from Istanbul, which is so exciting as well. It really is going to be something so exciting. However, the thing with Celebrity do have some amazing drinks packages, and they are actually included in all our deals, aren't they?
Yes, we're making this all-inclusive. So you'll see on the left there, the Select Drinks package. That's for ocean view staterooms. It includes our house wines, standard beers, and soft drinks. If you book a balcony or concierge, and I must tell you, the balcony is only £100 to upgrade.
Crazy, isn't it?
You'll get our classic drinks package, much more included, and you'll get $300 to spend on board. So it's a must-do to upgrade. And then Aqua Class and above, premium drinks package, so you will get a lot more included, and the $300 spending money and free Wi-Fi. But this is absolutely why this deal is so special, because we've got a private air terminal at Stansted.
Amazing.
This is unique,
Absolutely.
and that's what we love to do. So you can drive to Stansted, you will park free of charge at the private air terminal car park, which is only 50 metres from check-in.
That's fabulous.
It's so close, and it's free. There's only a 60-minute check-in, so none of this 2 or 3 hours hanging around at the airport. And this private air terminal has one aircraft. It'll be our aircraft, so there's no crowds either.
This is magical, isn't it?
It is. There's an extra luggage allowance, your private lounge with complimentary drinks. It's a private plane with extra legroom. It's like a premium economy. So you really have got everything. You've got both flights, outbound and inbound, fully catered with drinks and food, outbound and in.
You're going to actually feel like a celebrity, aren't you?
You really are. This is why we're calling it the VIP package.
It really is incredible. Now we've got to see, after all of that, that's a holiday and a treat in itself.
It certainly is.
Where are we going, Keith?
Okay, so flying out to Istanbul, sailing out of this magical city, one of the best places you can sail out of in the world, of course, separated by 2 continents by the Bosphorus. And you've got an overnight on board. So this is the great thing about this itinerary, is you're getting 2 amazing overnights. First of all in Istanbul, and you need that in Istanbul because there's so much to explore. You've got the Grand Bazaar there, over 40,000 stalls where you can go shopping for a magic carpet, or maybe some of that wonderful Turkish delight that you might want to take home. And then you've got the city full of the oldest Christian cathedral, the Hagia Sophia, the Blue Mosque, where you'll hear the call to prayer echoing amongst the spice-laden streets. You might want to go and explore the old Roman aqueducts dug over 2,000 years ago, still operational and quite incredible. There's so much to see. Or just cruise down the Bosphorus itself. You're sailing out of there after an overnight on board, lots of chance to explore. Then you go to Mykonos, and this is now in one of the Greek Aegean islands, and you get an overnight here as well. This is an island that's loved by backpackers, by millionaires. Of course, you can go and explore Little Venice, the waterfront there, which was used for Shirley Valentine. The actual place where you dock is called Chora, and it's built to confuse the pirates. It might confuse you, but it's a wonderful place to get lost in, because there's lots of taverns. You can just sit down, have a Greek salad.
It's beautiful.
And
I love the
Greek
islands.
They're beautiful, and this has got so many great beaches, these wonderful 16th century windmills as well. Great place to go and explore. Then we go off. We're going to have to be really quick. So much to get into Valletta, and this is another wonderful Greek island. But it's based on the island of Rhodes. Sailing into Valletta Harbour, of course, is pretty much akin to sailing into the Game of Thrones set or something out of Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. Quite incredible. Built by the Knights of St John. But the real highlight for you to explore is to go up to the Upper Baraka Gardens for the views, to maybe go to the old Grand Master's Palace to see the many churches that are so opulent and beautiful, or to head inland if you get a chance to and go and see the wonderful old capital. It's called the Silent City. No cars are allowed, and it's there that you can wander inside the castle moat, walk around a pretty much untouched paradise. Okay, then we're going through to Catania. And this is literally Sicily. It's a great chance for you to explore Mount Etna. Great chance for you to see this dormant, amazing volcano which overlooks the whole of the island. You can, if you want, do a Godfather tour and trace the footsteps of people like Marlon Brando and all the filming there with Robert De Niro and all the big names. And then we're going to go through from there, from Sicily to Amalfi, centred in one of the most stunning coastlines in the world. The scent of orange blossom and lemon blossom in your nostrils. Great chance for you to try limoncello, which is the local speciality, and maybe hire a car, a convertible, and just drive along this stunning coast, taking it all in. And then you get off in Rome and you fly back to Stansted.
On your
I was just
private
going to
jet
say,
again.
and how exciting will that be?
I know.
On your private jet.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, this is absolutely incredible. It is honestly VIP on board as well, because celebrities cruise ships are amazing.
And what I must stress is that it's no more expensive to take our private plane from Stansted than it is to fly from Manchester or from Heathrow. It is no more expensive. This is truly exceptional. And as I mentioned, the awards that Equinox has won recently is absolutely amazing. Best dining, best cruise ship overall. That's a massive accolade.
It's a huge thing.
It really is. The restaurant choice is immense. You've got Silk Harvest here, No sushi lollipops, Keith. But Silk Harvest, which is our teppanyaki Asian restaurant. Absolutely magnificent.
It's
really
going to be absolutely incredible. And what is incredible is you're getting all of this with the VIP for some incredible prices.
And it's all inclusive with your drinks, depending which cabin category
Of course it is, because whichever you go for, you've got the drinks package.
Only £100 more to upgrade to a balcony. And then you also receive our classic drinks package and $300. And there you see under £2,000 for Aqua Class, where you will get free Wi-Fi as well as all your premium benefits.
It is an absolutely amazing deal, and I know that's going to fly, so do jot down the actual number, your ID number, 103572. Now, Ruth, we've got to say goodbye to you, but I know there's something that's come in that you've got to tell us about.
Before I go, I have to tell you this. This is, again, exclusive to Planet, new tonight, Constellation, this year, 10th of September, 8 nights, Eastern Mediterranean. Inside stateroom is $799, but get this, you've got a free upgrade from Ocean View all the way up the ship to Aqua Class.
No, for how much?
1099. Ocean View to Aqua Class free
You've
upgrade.
got to get on the phones now. It's 0800 840 1088. A huge thank you to Ruth. We've got to move on. That was the most amazing cruise I have ever seen. But we're moving on. We're moving on to MSC. So let's have a little look at the ship itself. It's an 8-night. Oh, this is Abu Dhabi, it's Dubai. I can't believe £699. You wouldn't fly to these places for those prices.
You'd struggle, Hayley. It's the perfect time of year to visit this part of the Middle East, and a great chance for you to enjoy the hot, sunny weather it's going to provide. Great chance for winter sun. It's with MSC, stands for Mediterranean Shipping Company, and they are, in a sense, they're a family-owned company, owned by the Aponchi family.
Right.
They build very beautiful ships full of Italian style. It's going to be an international crowd with people all over the world. The cuisine will reflect that. They will have a sort of Italian and Mediterranean flavour. Their menus, when they produce their food, does tend to reflect the areas they cruise to. They have great entertainment, which is a mixture of magic shows and singing and dancing. With MSC, kids go free very often.
Oh, wow.
You know, which is a great thing if you want to cruise with your family. And I would definitely look at the daily risotto and pasta choices on these ships. I always chose the risotto or the pasta choice here because the chefs are so good at that Mediterranean cuisine.
That's why I love your top tips on food, you know, where to eat, where to drink and what's the best. It is an incredible price and it's incredible places as well. Let's start where we're starting from and where we're heading to. So we're flying from UK to Abu Dhabi.
To Abu Dhabi, that's right. And then you're literally getting on board, you're transferring to the port and you're getting on board the MSC Musica. A great opportunity here to head straight out. So we've already moved on from Abu Dhabi because we're just getting straight on board the ship, and we're literally having a relaxing day at sea. And we're going. Our first port of call that we get to properly explore is in Oman. It's the port of Muscat, and it's this wonderful red terracotta mountains that frame this beautiful port in between the sea. And you've got this. Basically, people like the Queen of Sheba used to hang out here. It's a very beautiful place. You can literally...
The Queens hang out?
You can, yeah, they do hang out, absolutely, yeah. We're very important people. You've got the bustling souk. You can head out into the hills and see how the Berber people live. And again, you can go diving. This is a great area if you're a scuba diver like myself to get underwater. Then we're going through to Khor El Fakhan. That's how you pronounce it. And this is in a beautiful place in the UAE, the United Arab Emirates. This is your chance to, literally translated, I should say, the Creek of Two Jaws. This is your real beach destination. It's a great chance for you to explore the marine wildlife found around the Arabian Sea, particularly on Shark Island. Obviously, I won't tell you, of course, why it's named that, but it's a great place to go and explore. And you've got a great chance to head inland through the rugged countryside and go and see the relaxing Corniche and Milady's parks and the big central souk and the Al Wawra waterfall, which is nearby and well worth a look. Then we go through to Kasab, and this is Oman, and it's an incredible place. This is, in a sense, it's the Norway of this part of the world. It's full of elegant fjords that are full of bottlenose and spinner dolphins that follow you, and you have a great opportunity here to explore that in the old traditional wooden dhows. You can also go and enjoy Kasab Fort, which dates back to the 17th century, and see all the old history and how they used to live. And then wander along the front, the villages of the Wadi, of what's called Wadi Tawi, which have 2,000-year-old drawings of boats and animals and warriors carved into the rock face. It's a magical day to explore, but the best thing to do, get in that boat, go and see the dolphins and explore the fjords.
Oh, definitely.
And then you're going to Dubai. You've got an overnight on board in Dubai here, and this is an incredible place, of course, where 20, 30 years ago there was very little there. Now it's the biggest, it's the best, it's the greatest, it's the largest of everything in the world.
It's amazing.
It's like a glitzy, over-the-top, overexposed movie set. You have got the history there, which you're seeing now, and you can go to the Dubai Museum. But yes, it's all about the world's only 7-star hotel with an underwater restaurant. It's all about, you know, the huge amounts of duty-free shopping that you've got, about the fact that you can, in a sense, go skiing, go, you know, in the middle of a desert. You can go horse racing, you can go camel racing, and again, they even have camel beauty contests in this part of the world. And some of them are really good looking, honestly. I've had my head turned a few times.
They've got amazing eyelashes, haven't they?
Amazing, really. And they get the hump a bit. But the thing is, it's a great finish, and because you've got the overnight again there, a great chance to explore Dubai.
You have got such an incredible price with this. I can't believe that we're going to just to Dubai for £699 per person. It works out, it's like under £88 per person per night, which you would struggle to be in a hotel in the UK.
You would, and as you can see, we're the #1 seller for MSC, like we are a lot of these cruise lines. So it's a really great thing to buy it today through Planet Cruise. Get that opportunity, and as you said, if you did look at price matching, taking a flight just out there and an overnight in Dubai,
you wouldn't be able to do it. You really wouldn't. And then you're on board. You don't need a hotel. You've got this most amazing
all
hotel.
your food, all your entertainment's included. You know, all your food, all your entertainment's included. These beautiful ships with Swarovski crystal staircases, beautiful onyx and walnut use in the construction, and lots of light. And again, an international feel where you're going to meet people from all over the world.
And there's so many amazing dates on this as well, some incredible prices. I mean, remember too, they go through to December, right through to March. So I'm thinking Christmas and Boxing Day.
Well, you could do that. You could do a really good value. I mean, there's one on 19th of December there. Really good value way of, you know, of being away for Christmas and having Christmas on board. And not only that, but it's winter sun. It's a really great chance to get guaranteed good weather out at that time of the year where it's so miserable and depressing in the UK.
And it's a really good time to go there, isn't it, temperature-wise?
It's a very good time to go. It's not too hot. It
is fabulous. Now, if you book an ocean view or above, you do get a free excursion included in Dubai. And actually, it's only sometimes £50 per person to upgrade to that ocean view. So check out all those details, and just 150 to upgrade to balcony. Your ID number is 100-675, and all they need is a deposit only. So remember, the number is slightly different and different to my normal cruise show. It's 0800 840 1088. Jump on the phones, jump on the website.
Spending Christmas Day and Boxing Day in Dubai.
How amazing.
You know, that would be amazing.
Absolutely.
Really great.
Incredible.
And they do Christmas dinner on board, you know, and Santa comes
that's it, Santa still comes. I know, I've been on board on Christmas, New Year. It's all fabulous. They make it so special. And of course, Planet Cruise will make it so special for you as well. Talking about Planet Cruise, I believe we've got Chris on the phone.
I think so. From
Planet Cruise. Now, hiya, Chris.
Oh, hi. How are you guys?
Good, darling.
Hey,
how are you?
Good, thank you.
Are you busy?
Busy as always, yes. And actually, this deal has set the phones flying this morning.
You've got a bit of a treat to tell us. What's this?
Yeah, very excited about this one. I mean, the price reduction is absolutely ridiculous. So it's P&O Oceania on the 28th of October this year. It's a 10-night sailing. You'll be flying out to Genoa, Italy, and then you've got 10 nights sailing all the way back to Southampton. So you've just got the one flight to deal with, which would be nice. Going all the way through the Med. Get this, the price at the moment is $659 if you book it through P&O. We're selling you this, an inside room, bearing in mind it's got flight and transfer in there, for $499 per person, saving them £160. How do you like that?
My word, Chris, it crackled a little bit when you said the first price. So the normal price was $659. $659, which I thought that was the price you were telling us, which was fabulous, but that wasn't even the price you were telling us. The price you're telling us is
$499 a person, less than 50 quid a day.
That is incredible.
I mean, that 640 is what even on P&O's site has been reduced, so the reduction
I was
there.
going to say, that was a really good price.
That's massive. That's really massive.
Hayley, we sold this one a few weeks ago, or a similar one to this one, and we sold over 120 cabins in 24 hours. So you really, really need to get on the phone and speak to us, because it's going to fly.
You need to be quick.
28th of October this year, heading back to Southampton from Genoa, 499 is what you're saying, with P&O on Oceania, yes?
You got it. And if you want to upgrade to a balcony, it's only 699.
That is amazing. Thank you for
Really
letting
good.
us know about that. That's incredible.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks,
Okay.
Chris, so much. That one is going to absolutely fly. P&O for those prices.
Very, very good. And of course, again, for people that are not familiar with P&O, I think most people are, great British-style cruise company, been around for years, so it's going to be a really familiar, wonderful opportunity to get away.
And it's so wonderful as well with P&O to either sail out of Southampton or fly, or actually
Well, do you know what the
sail
great thing
into.
there? You're flying out to Genoa, you could then, because you're getting off in Southampton, you could just pick up Christmas presents all the way back.
You could. Sounds
You
sounds
get off
amazing.
in November and you've got your Christmas presents sorted.
That is incredible, but we've got to move on and we've got to talk now about Fred Olsen. Now, this is a cruise liner that really does have repeat customers. They come back time and time again.
Yeah, very
don't
loyal
they?
following. You know, they're a smaller cruise company. The fact that they have smaller, more personable ships that can get into more destinations. They have a very loyal following. Again, they've been around for years, and it's a wonderful, wonderful ship.
It's a fabulous Sean. It's a fabulous ship, and of course Sean isn't actually with us at the moment, but he is in a way because he's going to talk us around the ship itself. He's on board.
Fred Olsen operates smaller, personal, more traditional ships. The atmosphere is welcoming and warm, and you soon get to know your fellow passengers and crew. And although all the ships have their own distinctive personalities, they all share the same great comforts, cuisine and service that Fred Olsen are so proud of. One of the highlights of a Fred Olsen cruise is the superb cuisine. Their chefs are passionate about food, so you'll be assured the same outstanding quality no matter which menu you choose or where you decide to dine. Now, if the sun's shining, you might decide to have breakfast al fresco, or if you're feeling a bit lazy, then why not just have it delivered straight to your cabin? Lunch choices are really plentiful, and on an evening, main restaurants such as this offer a delicious and delectable 5-course dinner. Although Fred Olsen ships are generally more intimate in size, they still offer a great choice of bars and entertainment. They also want you to relax and enjoy your holiday, not worry too much about how much things cost, so drinks prices are really, really reasonable. You may, however, wish to upgrade to their all-inclusive package, knowing almost everything is covered. So whether you enjoy having a cocktail by the pool or a pint in a traditional British pub, you're sure to enjoy your favourite tipple. Although the ships are generally smaller, with approximately 800 to 900 passengers in general, they've got all the facilities and conveniences you need to have a really great time. So you might want to enjoy a bubbling jacuzzi or have a little swim. You may also find classes such as yoga or Pilates in the fitness centre, or decide to treat yourself and be pampered in the Atlantis Spa and Salon. Delightful libraries, card rooms, arts and crafts rooms, gaming tables may also be available, and of course, great entertainment. Fred Olsen offer a really wide variety of accommodation to suit all different needs and budgets. You can choose from a balcony cabin, an outside or an inside cabin, and for solo travellers, special single accommodation is also available. All cabins, though, have interactive televisions, a safe tea and coffee making facilities, and they all have a really nice warm and cosy feel.
It is going to be a fabulous cruise, and we are going as well from Southampton. It's a no-fly, which for a lot of people is... I love it because you can just pack as much as you like.
It is. It's really good. It takes the stress out of having to fly anywhere. And again, yeah, you take whatever you want
That's
on board.
it. Pair of shoes for every
You know,
day, pair of shoes for every night.
Absolutely.
Dress for every day, dress for every night.
I live by that. A dress for every night and a pair of shoes.
I knew you'd understand, you see. That's why I mentioned
7-inch
it.
heels. I'm loving them. So we're sailing out of Southampton. We've got a relaxing day at sea, and then your first port of call in Norway, Stavanger. This is an enchanting chance to basically introduce you to the spectacular fjords. It's a small, beautiful town. It was regarded as the cradle of the Vikings. You're docked right next to what's called Gamla Stavanger, the old quarter of its collection of 200-year-old white wooden houses. You'll still see artists hard at work and beautiful flowers. That's the oldest church in Norway. It's called the Domskirke Cathedral. It's got by a lovely little river, a lovely little lake that you can go and explore as well. You can go and see the Three Swords Monument at the Haraldsfjord Rock.
Oh, look at this.
But this is the big thing. Take a cruise down the Fjord and see the Pulpit Rock. So named as you can see because it looks like a pulpit. And you've also got the Troll's Tongue that you can go and see from here, which you're seeing there. Two amazing things to go and enjoy from this amazing port. But that's one thing I would recommend doing. Cruise down the Fjord and see those. Then you go through to Bergen. This again is another former European capital of culture. You've got the 13th century Hanseatic wharf that you can go and explore. The best thing to do, I think, is to basically take the funicular up the top of Mount Floyen, for the views, and then hike back down through the fresh air, and then stop off at the fish market on the way down, have a look at some of the amazing local produce, and then explore the Hanseatic Wharf area before heading back to the ship. It's
also
a beautiful place,
isn't it?
You can also head out to the birthplace of composer Edvard Grieg, which is Lake Nordas. Very beautiful if you like your classical music. Okay, then you go to Flom. Now, of course, this is in the Songes Fjord. It's the world's longest and deepest fjord, and Flom will blow your mind. Quite simply, it has one of the world's steepest railways that you can just creep up the side of the mountain, through tunnels, underground tunnels, going around the edge of cliffs. You can also, from here, go and see how goat's cheese is still made, which is really, really great fun. You can also go through the world's most narrowest dam, Narefjord, with literally 4,000-foot cliffs stretching either side as you go right the way through the centre. Look at the size of that ship.
It's just something you've got to do. That's it. You can't believe that's the ship, can you? And then look at
the sense of perspective, Hayley, is truly magical. And again, I always say this, that nothing we show you or can say is going to prepare you for the wonderful sight of seeing it in real life. Then from Flom, you're then going through to Olsen. This is a peaceful village. This is a wonderful chance for you to explore the million-year-old Briksdale Glacier. Giant waterfalls cascading down, making the views even more spectacular as you travel through a valley to the foot of the glacier. It's an offshoot from the vast Jostedal Glacier. It's a national park area, immense beauty. Sean's out there now, you know, in this part of the world, and we'll chat about him later. We'll see pictures of him later exploring this very area. But it's a great chance. You can also do things like going out in a rib, one of the reinforced dinghies, and going out and seeing some of the local eagles and seals and porpoises. There's so much to see and do when you're doing a fjords cruise, and always something to see looking out the window, looking from your balcony, or strolling from the deck. Absolutely magical. And of course, looking out from on board our actual gorgeous ship as well. So let's have a little look on board and let you see exactly where you'll be staying when you're seeing these most amazing sights. So the Balmoral. Yeah, the Balmoral, a fantastic ship, of course, part of Fred Olsen's fleet, and a great opportunity, you know, for you to really explore the fjords. You've got a slightly longer time as well. You see there, you've got nine nights, you know, or 9 days there. So the great thing is you've got more time to explore the fjords. So often it's just the 7 nights, isn't it? So you've got an extra night. So like you say, you really are getting to see absolutely everything. And I really think it is a must-have. It's somewhere where we all must go. It's definitely on my list to a cruise I've got to do. And if you go there with Fred Olsen, they'll provide great guest speakers talking about what you can see. They'll have loads of great themed parties. There's a great, again, they've got a real kind of British class to what they do. Afternoon tea, ballroom dancing music, as well as up-to-date West End shows. It's great. You really will love it. Have a look at what's included. You have got massive savings. You can see there, £230 per person off the normal brochure price. It is 8 nights. And remember, of course, you're sailing from Southampton. So I always say, start that holiday a night early and add on that night at the Meon Valley. The great thing is, not only do you get that night's accommodation, you get your parking for those 8 days included, and you get the transfers. You do, but it's a private transfer, so you get your own taxi to take you from the hotel straight to the dockside and then pick you up and take you back to your car at the end. So it starts your holiday a day early. It really is a great price to see those gorgeous fjords. Note down the ID number is 75928. So 75928, and of course the phone number, which is different to our normal phone number and different as well to the number that I have normally on a Friday. It's 0800 840 1088, or jump onto the website planetcruise.co.uk. We need to move on. We've got so much more to look at, and we're moving on. Where are we going next? The Royal Caribbean. Now, this is to the Canaries, so very much guaranteed sunshine, but guaranteed on, again, another fabulous ship, the Explorer of the Seas. Well, Royal Caribbean are all about innovation. They're the market leaders for providing fresh, up-to-date entertainment, these wonderful ships that are destinations in themselves, whether it is ice skating in the huge ice, get it, they have an ice skating ring on board. It's amazing. You know, whether it's the rock climbing, whether it's going surfing on their surf simulator, you know, they really are family ships. You can have multi-generations on a cruise with Royal Caribbean, you know, grandpa, granddad, you know, all the way down to your kind of 3 or 4 year olds. They look after kids from kind of 6 months onwards. And of course, this is peak season as well. This is 23rd of August. It's a great price. You're right, and you're right to say as well. Look at this, Johnny Rockets as well. It's a 1950s style diner where the waiters dance, and you can get an Oreo sundae and a great beef burger done the traditional American way. They've got kids clubs for all the young ones on board. That's the Royal Promenade, full of great shops, Ben & Jerry's ice cream, Dance the Night Away in the disco. They really are all singing, all dancing ships, full of fun. And, you know, we're literally, you can always find something to entertain you. And so easy to get around because they've got those wonderful wayfinder systems.
It's so, so clever. And it really is for the whole family. I love the fact you say it can be the grandparents right down to the grandchildren. There's something there for everybody.
It really is. And what kind of
enjoy.
holidays these days can you get that, particularly in hotels and, you know, on land? You just don't, they don't cater in the same way that the cruise industry does.
So difficult to get that perfect holiday for everybody. And the other wonderful thing about this, if you know your kids do not like flying, or you know it's a nightmare because they drive you crazy on the plane, we don't need to fly. We're going from Southampton.
That's it, you know, and then straight out to a place where you're getting guaranteed sunshine, as you rightly said, 355 days of sun. But on the route, you're stopping off at one of my favourite destinations, Funchal. This is the island of Madeira.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Winston Churchill's favourite paradise retreat. In fact, you can still have afternoon tea, as he used to, up at Reed's Palace, overlooking your ship in this tropical landscape. It is an island of flowers, of exotic blooms, of the iconic dragon tree. You can, in a sense, take the funicular up into Monte, and then when you're up there, see the botanical gardens, and then hurtle back down in a wicker toboggan along the roads. Try the steak on a stone. Try the Portuguese espadada, which is the wonderful hanging beef, which is so good it melts in the mouth. Go and explore the interior, which is full of these dramatic cliffs and valleys, and the largest coastal cliffs in the world. It's a stunning island. Of course, we know it from Madeira wine. Definitely try some of that. You won't be disappointed. I want to retire to Madeira. I've made no secret of that. Then your next port of call is Tenerife. This is an island of contrasts. On the one hand, you've got snow-capped peaks with Mount Teide, Spain's highest mountain, and a national park to explore. And on the other hand, sun-baked beaches loved the world around that you can explore. Loro Park, if you're there with a family, is an award-winning wildlife park where you've got parrots and dolphins and sea lions and gorillas that all have their own individual show. You can also explore Santa Cruz, where you dock. Superb shopping and a great chance to have some tapas and a lazy bar. And you can hike through the Orotava Valley or go through on a quad bike full of vineyards and banana plantations. Gran Canaria is next. Golden dunes drenched in year-round sunshine, rugged mountains hiding these pretty whitewashed villages. You've got the Bandama crater, over 3,000 foot high, one of the only inhabited craters in the world. You've got the cosmopolitan capital where you dock of Las Palmas. And you've got a chance to go out to the sand dunes of Maspalomas and just pick your spot to soak up the sun. And then we're going through, of course, to an amazing part of the world known for its lunar landscape. And, of course, we're talking about Lanzarote. They filmed the old Planet of the Apes here in the 1970s. They've also got a great artist called Cesar Manrique, who was a son of the island, who built an amazing home out of 5 bubbles of lava, which you must go and see. It's very Austin Powers. It's very au behave. And you've got these wonderful camels as well. You can hike through the Timofey National Park through these huge dormant volcanoes and kind of fields of solidified lava on these camels. It's an incredible experience. I love Lanzarote for many reasons, and again, of course, beaches.
I loved
beaches
going
galore.
on the camels. We had a mad one behind us, though.
I bet you did. Spitting and all sorts. Relaxing day at sea, and then Vigo. Green Spain, real Spain, where the Spaniards themselves holiday to. It's got Celtic ties, and you may even hear the bagpipes being played. It's great for its seafood, it's great for its mule, its mussels, which you must go and try. And if you get a chance as well, you can go through to Santiago de Compostela, one of the great Christian pilgrimages of all time. In fact, the 3rd main pilgrimage that you can explore. So lots to do there as well.
This is incredible, and then of course you're sailing back to Southampton, so no worries about luggage, no worries about having to fly. You are back home after the most incredible holiday.
And we should say, you know, sea days on board cruise ships, there is so much to do. You've got great entertainment throughout the day and the evening.
Oh,
You've
gosh.
got so many different dining options.
You actually wouldn't need to get off for 7 days.
You don't,
on
no,
some of
and
these
a lot
ships,
of people don't,
especially.
you know.
No, they don't.
Hadn't got off at any of the ports. They've just sat, maybe gone to the spa, got a massage, you know, even had a bit of Botox or a bit of cheeky teeth whitening. You know,
he always looks at me when he says Botox. I find it very insulting.
Sure, I don't. It's just because I'm chatting to you. I know you.
Just straight
You're
out my
too
big,
naturally
thick
beautiful
lines.
to have Botox.
My 11s is, and he mentions Botox. It's very cruel. But
I'm
you
in trouble
could
already.
happily stay on board for the whole 7 days, but you've got some amazing places to see as well. You have got so much included. Remember, this is peak season. This is the school holidays. You've actually got a free up to $400 on board spend per stateroom. You of course do add on that stay at the Marriott, and of course that is including your parking and your return transfers to the ship. It's 10 nights on board a cruise ship that is suitable for absolutely everybody. And of course, at that time of year when the kids are off school, it allows you all to go together and there's something for you to all enjoy. But we've got to move on, because we've got to move on to Princess, one of my very favourites, because my partner worked for Princess for many years. I've been on board virtually all of their ships.
The
Love Boat. It was the Love Boat. It really was. And that's exactly actually which cruise ship our Sean is on at the moment.
I know, we're going to see some photos at the end of
we
him
are.
sunning himself out in Norway.
Yeah, we're on the Sapphire at the moment, and we're going, this is a 14-night, and this is a special. I've put wow by this, because we're flying from London and we're going to Singapore.
This is it. Great way of exploring Southeast Asia. This is one of the hottest areas in cruising at the moment. And of course, Singapore is this wonderful multicultural eating capital of the world, where you've got Indian and Malay kind of mixtures coming into the great street food that erupts as you wander around this amazing city. You've also got the Bukit Timah National Park. It's one of only 2 cities in the world that retains a bit of natural virgin rainforest. It's great for its shopping.
I just
it's
saw
also
a lot
amazing.
of good shoes there.
I know, there were a lot of good shoes. I had a couple of pairs. You've got, in fact, the great night safari and over 900 different nocturnal animals. It's been the best tour.
And we can do that because we're overnighting. We've got 2 nights.
2 overnights in a 5-star hotel.
Fabulous.
You've got the Raffles Hotel, the Victorian architecture of Raffles, and have a Singapore Sling and Malong bar. And you've got that place you just saw there, the Marina Bay Sands Hotel, which took 3 months to raise up and sits on the top. This is Raffles Hotel, and that's the Marina Bay Sands. Go to the top of that, sit in the artificial beach with a cocktail, overlooking the whole of Singapore by night. You'll thank me for that. Clark's Quay as well, great for shopping, great for late night restaurants, great for clubbing in the evenings. You know, if you want to dance the night away until 3 or 4 a.m, you can go there and do it. Great start to your cruise. And again, a 5-star hotel in a central location. What a great start.
What a great start to a perfect holiday. Then we will get on to our next sort of 5-star hotel. And now we're getting on board the ship, which again is going to be, again, luxury.
This is it, yeah, you do. And of course, the ship itself with Princess, the great thing about Princess is consistency. All their ships feature the consistently great features that they've introduced into the cruise industry. In many ways, they've innovated more than any other line.
Yes.
They were the people that introduced these huge movie screens outside. They're called Movies Under the Stars, where you can sit and have popcorn and watch a great film or a concert. They've produced things like the chef's table with their dining, where 10 people can sit around and have food cooked for them by one chef and follow the menu and be taught how to do it. You've got great things on there, a great selection of food from around the world, whether you want a pizza in the traditional Italian Napoli style, that's the Movies Under the Stars, whether you want to go and get a great kind of steak, you know, surf and turf, whether you want to go for pasta or go for kind of Southeast Asian cuisine, you can do it. Loads of open deck space for you to soak up the sun in Southeast Asia where you'll be travelling, great chance to relax in the hot tub, go through to the spa. The piazza's where it all happens, right in the centre there.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
And you can sit and get a glass of wine, and a spontaneous performances suddenly erupt. The dancers may come out and do a little show. There might be a sword swallower coming out. Again, there's great shows in the evening as well, as you know, you were part of them, Hayley, where all signal dancing, West End and Broadway spectaculars are brought to you every night, all included in the price. And again, the great thing about cruising is the fact that everything's so close. You unpack once, you see multiple places, and it's safe. It's a great safe way to travel around the world, explore dramatically different cultures, but come back to somewhere that's familiar, somewhere, you know, where you're welcomed back with a smile, and somewhere where they could not do more to help you out, to look after you. The crew on these ships, I speak after 12 years in the industry of working in it, they work so hard. And there's a lot of other people in the industry that could learn a lot from the service they give you on board
Absolutely.
cruising.
The service is absolutely the best. Once you've cruised, you will go back time and time again because you just can't get that service. You don't get it anywhere else.
Dedicated training. All the crew get put through 2 or 3, 4 week training before they even come to get on board the ship to learn their job on ship. And that's just in how to speak to people, how to look after, how to try and meet the expectations and the requests and the desires of the guests.
Everything is so top class, and then of course you've got those amazing sort of West End shows. There's so much included. You forget. I mean, we've seen so much of the ship, and then we've been to Singapore. We've forgotten really. We've got a lot more to see yet. We haven't even started sailing. Where are we going?
So you've had 2 nights in a 5-star hotel in Singapore. You get on board the ship. You've now got a 10-night cruise. You've got some relaxing days at sea to enjoy that amazing ship before you arrive in Bali.
Wow.
Manoa is the port. This magical island where you've got literally just loads of the interior is so hilly and it's full of these rice paddies, you know, guava and cocoa grown. You've got these amazing beaches that kind of ring the island with these huge resorts where you can go and pamper yourself if you want. But I say head inland, see some of the wonderful temples that dot the island. go through to see the temple dedicated to Hanuman in the monkey forest.
Right.
And go and see the long-tailed Morocs as they swing through the trees.
Oh, wow.
And that's the Ubud monkey forest. I recommend that. And if you can, see the Ketchuk, which is the traditional Balinese fire dance. Relaxing days at sea then, as you then go through to Malaysia. So we've gone from Indonesia to Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. The KL, as it's known affectionately. You've got the Petronas Towers that you're seeing there, which are featured in quite a few films, and a great view from that wonderful sky tower.
I bet.
You can walk in between the towers.
Wow.
You've got an amazing city here. This is the world's eating capital, in my view. You can't get better food anywhere in the world. And again, a great mix of different Chinese and Malay spices, Arab fusion food. Then we're going through to Penang. This is staying in Malaysia. It's an island, and it's known as Penang because of the locals chewing the betel nut, which stains their teeth. You'll see them chewing it. And it's here that you can go through to Georgetown, see the old colonial architecture and the old-fashioned shops, along with Chinese and Indian temples. Maybe you want to head out and see Southeast Asia's largest Buddhist temple, Ketlok Sea, and also the Penang Botanical Gardens. The Penang Botanical Gardens, sorry, which are located at the base of the hill and a stunning place to walk through. And then finally, after you've left Penang, you then go through to Thailand, so another completely different country. It's
incredible.
Floating in the sparkling waters of the Andaman Sea. It's a great chance for you to go and enjoy the breathtaking scenery of the Phang Nga Bay, which is where they filmed The Man with the Golden Gun, if you remember one of the James Bond films.
Yes.
Really magical. You can go elephant trekking here. Again, you can go and trace back the Buddhist temple heritage around these islands. Loads of different water sports that you can enjoy. It's a great place for you to go golfing as well. There's loads of championship courses. People don't often see that and think about that with Thailand, but there is. But nature lovers will love this. Phang Nga Bay. It's incredible. Just a great chance to kick back on a beach.
Everyone I know that's been to Thailand has just fallen in love with it and wants to go back again and again and again.
The food
Not
as well.
only the beauty, the people, it's the whole thing.
It's a very friendly place, and again, if you get a chance to tuck into the lemon, the lemongrass that they use, and the kind of chili, it's not the same as an Indian chili. It kind of hits you slower, and it's really nice. Get a nice green.
Of course, Joe, one of our chefs here, went to Thailand, and he learnt a lot about cooking and using different spices and things.
Pad Thai. The way they cook is very, very clever. Very clever.
It is incredible. Let's have a look on board. We've fallen in love with the actual places we're going to. We've fallen in love with the cruise, but now let's have the ship itself.
Yeah, so really good value again, under £96 per person.
It's crazy,
per night,
isn't it?
For Southeast Asia is absolutely incredible. And you've got this beautiful ship. Again, pamper yourself in the spa, relax with multiple different dining options, and enjoy world-class entertainment, and enjoy tailoring your holiday as you want it. If you want to have breakfast in bed, you can have breakfast in bed.
Yeah.
If you want to just kind of, just go through, go to the buffet and just pick what you want to have and just sit and not have waiter service, you can do that. Or you could eat like a king with people literally falling over you to look after you. It's a great opportunity. It
is a great opportunity for under £96 per person per night. You have got dates as well, which will include New Year's Eve in Bali, which is amazing.
New Year's Eve on board, sailing to Bali. And again, that used to be my favourite time to be on board, even better than Christmas, because the New Year's parties on board ship are absolutely
fabulous.
Stunning. They're really great, and the ship is set up to celebrate New Year. They really are. You normally have, the kind of the numbers of the new year coming in, done in the ice carving.
Yes.
And they'll knock the old numbers out and they'll bring in the new numbers.
It is incredible. Have a look at what you've got included. You have got a 2-night stay in Singapore to start your holiday. Check out all your airports as well. And do remember, you have got that New Year's Eve sailing as well included. Check out all the prices. It's deposit only at the moment. And when you divide that over those 17 nights, you are paying so little per night for such a fabulous cruise, under £96 per person per night. And remember, if you jump onto the phones, they're actually open until 10 o'clock tonight. It is a different number to our regular number, or even the number that I'm used to on a Friday. So 0800 840 1088.
It's the same fantastic customer service. 97% feedback rating we've got on our customer service online, which is absolutely stunning,
Which is absolutely amazing. But we need to mention our Sean again, because he is on his holidays. He is with Princess, and here he is.
He sent these through to me earlier, and he's having a great time out there. You can see him here by one of the great waterfalls. He's out in the fjords with Princess, and he's loving the dining on board. He's loving the experience. He's seen to loads of great shows, and you can see him here with Jason, and they're by the lake here in Stavanger. and again out on I think it's the Brixdale Glacier. They've been out to Olsen, they've been to Stavanger, they've been to Bergen. They've had a wonderful time. So he says hello to everyone that watches regularly. He sends his love.
He will be back, of course,
Sadly
next week. Sadly missed, that's it. But he's only on his holidays. He's coming back.
Oh, he's coming back. No, it's because he's always on holiday. I will say that.
Let's have a look at where we've been to, though, during the whole of the hour. We started off with Holland, America. It was a 14-night, and it was sailing from Southampton to Barcelona. Don't forget to add on that stay as well. Of course, that you have got the stay already whilst you're on board in the 4-star Barcelona, but ask about staying as well at the Marriott. You've got 10 different ports included. It is an incredible deal. Amazing ports as well. And if you want to upgrade, just £70 per person to the Ocean View, which is a really good deal. Your ID number is 103372, so don't miss out on that. Then we moved on to Celebrity, and of course Planet Cruise top agents for Celebrity. This was an absolute beauty. The Greek islands, Italy as well. You can upgrade just for £100 per person to a balcony. You've got a drinks package whether you're going for any of the deals. Remember, including this, it's unique. It's a brand new offer. You've got the VIP charter flight from Stansted. That gives you a private terminal as well. You get parking that is just down the road from the terminal, and that is free of charge. It's an excellent offer, so do make sure you book that up quickly. But moving on, we had MSC as well. Now, this was an 8-night. It's from December through to March. Got loads of great actual dates. Abu Dhabi, Dubai and the Emirates. You've got an incredible price. You wouldn't fly to Dubai for a $699, and of course just deposit only today. You've got an overnight on board as well. Your ID number 100-675. Then we've got Fred Olsen. Now, an 8-night here, and this is beautiful. It's the Fjords. It looked absolutely amazing. An amazing price for Fjords. It actually is $769 per person. You can add on the Marriott as well, and you can include Christmas Day and Boxing Day in with this too. And then we're moving on to the Royal Caribbean, and in Royal Caribbean, this is the Explorer of the Seas. Now, you have got, again, such great deals. You've got that free up to $400 onboard spend. You can add on the Marriott into this deal too, and of course it's from Southampton going to the Canaries, which is guaranteed sunshine. And the Princess that we've just seen, it's the Sapphire. You've got 14 nights. It was amazing. 101543, and it's a 5-star night stay in Singapore as well. Friday show, don't forget, do join us on Friday at 11 AM, and do get in touch with us as well. Loads of different ways to get in touch. We love to see your photographs. We love to hear how you're getting on, and I know lots of people have got in touch with you
loads
today.
of people. So hello to Greg Smith, to the Cruise Line fans, to Danielle Burton, to Kate, to Andrea Pritchard, to Sharon Veal, to Ulf Emma Mama, to Helen Grime, to a big hello to Helen and Gordon Rose, to Ian Holroyd, to Tracy Newby, to Dan Oles from Coppertree Media, and to Mira. Thanks for getting in touch.
Hello, are you 9?